I do not read for the collective. I'm reading for those who are aligned to me and match my frequency. If that is you, it will resonate. If it doesn't, please keep scrolling, or maybe see if it comes to you because you have somebody around you who it will resonate with. Maybe it is your job to pass a message along to them in the best way that they are able to understand it or able to receive it and accept it. So with that being said, we're just going to pull a few cards and see what Spirit, what our guardians, what they have to offer us. We have Temperance here, which is all about being patient. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. One more card, please. One more. Okay, so we've got a total of 5 cards here. Temperance, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, honey, it is time to just sit back, relax, let your guides, let Spirit, let everything do its job. You have done so much work, and you're still trying to do a lot of work, and don't get me wrong, you can be productive and you can help in whatever way you want. They want you to still keep that enthusiasm of completing something or whatever this goal is, whatever it is that's coming to you. They want you to keep that joy, that childlike enthusiasm for it, but they don't want you to overburden yourself or overwork yourself, because now that new things are coming in, now that you are more experienced than you were before, now that you are seeing your manifestations come to fruition and come to play, and you're seeing how everything plays out, it's going to allow you to up the ante a little bit more. It's going to allow you to take in more. It's going to allow you to produce more. It's going to allow you to, in all honesty, grow more with the environment around you than you were previously, if that makes sense. Like, they don't want you to grow too fast, too quickly, or to overburden yourself and maybe stall that growth a little bit. They don't want you to do that. They just kind of want you to sit back and relax. I do feel like there is a cycle coming around for some of you that revolves a specific loved one or a specific connection or a relationship. And because that's coming back around, they want you to know that take the higher road, okay? Don't let your emotions get the best of you. You have learned new things. You have cultivated new ways of taking care of yourself. This is a person who, when they were around you, or this was a connection that you tended to lean on and you tended to be dependent of. However, when you finally broke free of that connection, or you had released yourself from that connection for a little bit, that person, right? Things started looking up for you. You were living more for yourself again. You were being more confident. You were more independent. Now this person, while they don't mean to overshadow you like that, they always will, because that is their personality. They don't mean to, okay? They love you, they care for you, but the only way that they know how to show that love and to show that care is by overshadowing, by overpowering, by controlling. And that puts you in this bubble or in this shell, and you are not truly able to embrace what you need or embrace what you have to give to the world, right? Your light gets diminished because of them, around them. This cycle's coming back around, and so they don't want you, your guides don't want you to fall back into the same patterns as before, okay? I'm going to pull a few of my oracle cards here. Zombie, which is the control card, which is the one at the bottom of the deck. That's the one that's at the bottom. So that in and of itself, controlling things, overburdening yourself, adding more fuel to the fire, right? You don't necessarily want to do that. We have authenticity, which is Also, invisibility. It is a cloak. It's being able to shroud yourself, right? By being your most authentic self, you have the easiest ability to hide away, right? Does that make sense? You have the easiest, you have an easier time blending in with everything when you are your most authentic self. The reason being is because you're not going to put yourself in a compromising position. Everybody's going to know what you feel or what your opinion is, regardless of where you are, because you are authentic. You are true to yourself, first and foremost. We also have intuition, scrying, the crystal ball here. Maybe some of you need to meditate a little bit, focus more on your intuition, trust in yourselves more, right? Maybe your intuition is where they've been giving you, your guides have been giving you these signs, right? Thank you for that. Again, we have control. Okay, so this message for you guys about love. I find it interesting because both of these decks, the Eternal Love card is two skeletons basically holding hands, and it's kind of hard to tell, but this is actually a heart. I think it's just stone or like wood or something. And then this one, the Two of Pentacles. It's also them, but they're facing each other this time. And then the fact that the Control card came out with it is telling me that you can't help who you love. You can't control what you feel. And you need to embrace that. And that is one of your biggest bumps in the road that you're facing right now as far as being authentic and being honest with yourself, is that you're not honest with yourself about who you love, why you love them, and that it's okay to love them. Humans naturally have this innate ability to share compassion and to have empathy, right? Our job is to not shut people out. You are to love people regardless of why you love them. You can love one person who acts one way while looking at another person but not love them for the way that they're acting. And they may act the same way as this other person, but you don't care about them the same way you care about this, because there are underlying circumstances. There are other reasons as to why you care about this other person and not this other one. And there is nothing wrong with that. You just have to acknowledge that and be honest with yourself as to why, okay? The reasoning behind it. With Control, I feel as if you know this specific person, or like you've had a specific person on your mind, and maybe this person is the same person who overshadowed you and overpowered you and tried to control you in the past. Maybe this is this person, and maybe you do love them, but the bump that you have to come over, the bump that you have to get over or come to terms with, is the fact that that is who they are. They might not change. And you can't make them. So if you want them in your life, and if you want to love them, and you want their companionship around, then you're just going to have to love them for everything that they are, regardless of what that is. We have Forgiveness at the bottom of the deck, which makes me even more think that this is the person who overshadowed you. This is the person who hurt you the most. You do need to forgive them, okay? And we have Intuition again underneath the Forgiveness card, which we had earlier. Trust in your instincts, okay? It is okay to not forgive somebody. It is okay to but it is okay to hold on to that. And it's okay to forgive somebody for just yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You want to forgive them for your benefit, for your growth, not necessarily theirs. If they happen to grow and it happens to make them a better person because of it, then by all means, keep doing that. But that is not your job. Your job is to take care of yourself first and foremost. So make sure that you're paying attention to what it is that you feel, okay? I will say this, you probably should forgive them. have the Hierophant and the Empress here. So, it's almost like they are mirror images of one another. It's almost as if this is your outside ability, this is your inside. I saw 1010 on my clock. And I also want to point out the fact that there is, and I've never really even paid attention to it before, but there's a sacred heart right there. A sacred heart is depicted as the flaming heart of, not necessarily of Jesus, but it's the flaming heart of God. It's the flaming heart of hope. I want to say that it's actually stems off of a description of an angel, I believe, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. That's really just something that I've always kind of thought, not that anybody's ever told me, if that makes sense. If you know, you know, you get it. By being your most authentic self, you are able to outwardly be nurturing, outwardly be this independent, feminine, or masculine, depending on whatever you live in at the most time. But you're regal, you know what you're doing. Inwardly, you follow your intuition, you follow your gut instincts. You listen to your guides and your in the spirits around you. You listen to your ancestors. But you're keeping your steps to yourself. You're keeping your plan to yourself. And I feel like that is a good thing. Like that is, there's a reason behind it. And I think it's not necessarily something that you just woke up one day. Well, yeah, it was something that you woke up one day and decided, oh, I'm just going to start keeping things to myself. And it's not necessarily like keeping them to yourself. You're telling the people who you feel the need to tell to, or that you want to tell to. But you're also thinking about whether or not it is something that they should know, because that's energy that you're allowing them to have, right? We have the Six of Pentacles again, along with the Two of Pentacles. We have the Star at the bottom of the deck. What's at the top? The Strength card. Okay. For some of you, what it is that you've been hoping and praying for, or how do I put this? The family that you have wished for, the dream that you have wanted ever since you were little, it is finally coming. It is something that you've been cultivating for quite a long time that has not been easy. But because you were so torn and so broken, your person had to pour so much love into you, and that's why it had taken so long, because their job has been to help you heal and to help you overcome this, to help you become better than you could have ever dreamed of, right? To heal not only your body or your mind, but also to heal your soul, to heal your spirit, to heal even some of those generational wounds that only that love that you guys share could have healed. You both are keeping each other strong, though. But it's coming. That thing that you want so desperately is coming. Remember, life is not two distinct paths sometimes. Sometimes it's together. I saw 1414. Sometimes it is together. Sometimes it's having to walk hand in hand and realizing that sometimes paths don't cross, but they can continuously follow along. And when one wavers, the other one can kind of help bring it back, help guide it back, right? It's like that with some decision for you. It's like that with some battle that's been going on, or some level of understanding that's been in your head about something. it's not something that you have to struggle or to fight with. It's something that can continuously carry on. Okay, I hope that made sense. Anyways, I hope this reading resonated with you. I wanted it to be a short one, but I kept feeling it, so I just kept going. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week.